Welcome to 5-Minute Mics with Finlos. Today I'm sharing the Neumann BCM 705 for its use with vocal recording. It is a large diaphragm hypercardioid dynamic microphone, which means it has a narrower pickup field in the front, good background noise rejection to the sides, and a small area of sensitivity in the back. Everything you are hearing, except for the comparisons later in the video, are recorded on the BCM 705 with the Lewitt Connect 6 with no processing. The 705 is specifically designed and tuned for voices in broadcast or podcast studio settings. It is intended, according to Neumann, to capture, quote, the sound of FM, particularly classic radio DJs. It retails new for $730 but has a very active life on the secondhand market. When you buy this mic, that's all you get. There are no standard accessories, no hard case, no pop filters, and everything ships in a cardboard tube. This microphone suffers from what is sometimes called the Neumann tax, and that is because some of the more expensive Neumann condenser mics are studio standards of quality and ubiquitous in all, quote, professional recording spaces, some costing several thousands of dollars. Anything with a Neumann badge costs more than similar mics from other brands because of brand association and prestige. I suspect that Neumann wanted to ride the recent podcast wave, and so developed this microphone, the only dynamic mic produced by the brand, to catch some of those hobbyists with a little extra money to spend and who wanted some of the brand cred, without going whole hog into the expensive deep end. They threw in some marketing talk about sounding like the FM days of yore and thought they could call it a day. Like other dynamic microphones, the 705 is a quiet mic, so you will either need an interface with good preamps or a mic activator to boost the signal. I'm not using one for this recording so that you can hear the mic as it sounds naturally. Honestly, this thing is not worth the cost of entry. The only way to get a good sound is basically to be eating the basket while you talk in order to achieve some warmth from the proximity effect. In fact, this is a design element of the microphone, as the basket is designed to be removed and replaced with a clean one if there are multiple people using it between recording sessions. And while Neumann claims that the multiple layers of mesh and foam are effective at deflecting plosives, you still need a pop filter, especially if you are close to the capsule like you're supposed to be. Also, while the ambient noise rejection is very effective due to the hypercardioid pattern, this also greatly limits the range from which the capsule will pick up natural-sounding tones. That is, if you move off-center from the capsule to avoid plosives, or turn your head to read a script, or look into a camera, your voice will lose its clarity very easily. Again, this is a design element of the mic. It is designed to keep you close and centered to create that classic FM sound, but the effect is to make the BCM 705 not fun to use. When using the mic carefully, there is a smooth, clean sound, something I'd be happy to listen to, but stray away from that sweet spot, even a little, and the sound produced becomes tinny, thin, and unpleasant. Physically, the BCM 705 is designed well. It is sturdy, the removable basket is a nice feature, and the integrated shock-absorbing system is mostly effective, even if it does make positioning the mic awkward and sometimes tricky. This is not a microphone for content creation, especially if you are making video or streaming with a mic and frame. It looks something like a freight train, which is kinda cool, except that it will be blocking your face. The mic has no EQ or filter adjustments, and no polar pattern switches. What you see and hear is what you get. If you want a mic with the Neumann name, unless this is exactly the mic and sound that you want, you'll probably end up needing to spend a little more. There are any number of dynamic mics, and even a few condensers that are effective for broadcast or podcast purposes, are more fun to use, and cost much less. Here are a few comparisons of other dynamic microphones so you can hear the BCM 705 in context. First is the Behringer XM8500, a handheld cardioid dynamic microphone. That morn which saw me made a bride, the evening witnessed that I died. Those holy lights wherewith they guide unto the bed the bashful bride, served but as tapers for to burn, and light my relics to their urn. Now is the CAD A77 Black, a vintage-style supercardioid dynamic microphone with style and tone to spare. That morn which saw me made a bride, the evening witnessed that I died. Those holy lights wherewith they guide unto the bed the bashful bride, served but as tapers for to burn, and light my relics to their urn. Next is the SE Dynacaster with its activator off and in neutral EQ mode. For comparison, this is a value-heavy broadcast-styled mic. That morn which saw me made a bride, the evening witnessed that I died. Those holy lights wherewith they guide unto the bed the bashful bride, served but as tapers for to burn, and light my relics to their urn. Finally is the Aston Stealth, another dynamic mic, but this one with its built-in activator turned on and in voice mode 1. This is a studio all-arounder. That morn which saw me made a bride, the evening witnessed that I died. Those holy lights wherewith they guide unto the bed the bashful bride, served but as tapers for to burn, and light my relics to their urn. Just as a quick note, each of those mics I tested against the BCM 705 was significantly less expensive. I will include additional audio samples in the details for this video. You can check out my affiliate links to purchase this mic or any of my gear, but I always recommend trying to find pre-owned equipment first. Check me out with this and all my other microphones on the Finlos Lives podcast at finloslives.com. I'd love to hear what you thought about the Neumann BCM 705 or any of the mics featured in this video, so leave a comment below. If you appreciate this content, please be sure to like and subscribe. Be kind to your voice.